Hi, today I'm going to share with you one simple and very effective stretch for your piriformis. Your piriformis is one of your muscles on your backside and your glutes that is responsible for external rotation in your hip. So anytime think about sitting cross-legged, it's going to be a stretch for your piriformis, and your piriformis is the muscle responsible for opening the hip or rotating in your hip socket. So what we're going to do, I'm going to mirror you. You're going to have your feet off to the right, and we're going to try our best to make two 90-degree angles at the knee. So I'm going to take my front foot, slide it forward so that you want this shin parallel with the long or the short edge of your mat, and then you're trying to make a 90-degree angle here at the knee. So knee straight out from the hip, ankle straight out from the knee, and then we're going to take our back knee and slide it back so that your knee is out from the hip, ankle out from the knee. Now, if when you get here, you're like this, way off to the side, that's normal, that's okay. You can slide this back knee in a little bit to help you be a little more upright. But now from here, we're going to start to take our hands forward, walking the hands out to get a stretch in the front piriformis, the front glute and hip. All right, and then if you're able or you want to come down to your elbows, you can. I'm going to turn to the side to show you one more tip. So when you get into this position, the more that you can tilt your pelvis, think about trying to stick your butt out or lift your tailbone up off the floor, the more that you're going to feel this stretch. All right, so just holding here about 30 seconds to a minute is going to give you a really good stretch for your piriformis. Again, I hear a lot of complaints about tight piriformis, all right? Now, once you hold the passive stretch, we're going to do a little work here. So not only do we want to stretch this muscle, we also need to strengthen it in its end range of motion. So what you're going to do is think about your front, the side of your ankle, and the knee and the outer hip, all pressing down into the floor. It doesn't from the outside look like I'm doing anything, but I'm trying to contract that area. So I'm driving my front leg down into the floor. You could even lean forward a little bit to contract. Hold that for 5, 4, it should feel like work. 3, 2, 1. Now lean back. Now try to lift this foot. If you need to put your hands down behind you, you can do it. Lift your foot and your knee together. 5, 4, ideally no hands. 3, 2, 1, and then set that front foot down again. Drive down, lean forward maybe a little bit, squeeze here in the glute, should feel like work. 3, 2, 1, and then coming up. Again, no hands, or use the hands behind you if you need to. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Let's do it one more time. Lean forward, drive down. Engaging this outer hip. And then coming back up and lift. 3, 2, 1. Set it down and then shake out your legs. Whew. You might even have a little longer leg. My front leg here is longer. So it's my right. It would have been your left that might be a little longer. And then we'll spin our feet the other direction. Again, trying to get this 90-90 position. All right, if that's too intense, you just bring the back knee forward a bit. Okay, and then from there, starting to come forward. Oof, this side is different. And then find that tilt of your pelvis. And from there, maybe go down onto the elbows. The stretch, again, should be here in the front glute and hip. We don't want to feel anything in our knee. All right. This is also a really great alternative to pigeon pose or to figure 4 stretch. So this is a really accessible hip stretch that you can do. All right, after holding that for 30 seconds to a minute, you can come back up and then let's try our contract and release again. So think about this front leg digging down. It's like it's trying to drive a shin-shaped hole into the ground. Dig and press, hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and then release and try to lift. It's really hard. 3, 2, 1, and then down again. Dig down, lean. 3, 2, 1, and then back up. Lift. 3, 2, 1. You might also get a cramp in this back hip. That's normal. Hips aren't used to being in this shape exactly. And then come up again. 4, 3. Remember, we can use our hands. 2, 1. And then swing the legs around. Make sure you're even. And let me know if you found this helpful. See you for class soon.